Hi, this is Dan Mumm. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play a 5-string Cm6 sweep arpeggio. This is taken from my tab collection, the Sweep Picking Compendium. So if you've already gotten it, I'd like you to look at this as supplemental material to kind of give you some ideas of how to practice through the patterns. And if you haven't gotten it already, this is a free lesson for you, so the tabs are available in the description. I'd encourage you to check out the Sweep Picking Compendium, which includes 455 patterns like the one that I'm going to be showing you today. Okay, so this is the Cm6 arpeggio, just the standard version to begin with. As you'll notice, it's really similar to the standard 5-string C minor sweep pattern, one of my personal favorites and one that you see and is used quite frequently. And in this case, we're simply adding a major 6. So let's go over that. So you've got your root, which is the C note. Then we've got the minor third. We've got the 5th. Then we're hammering on the major 6th here. Then we go to the octave of the root, the octave of the minor third, and the octave of the 5th. Now this is different than a C minor flat 6 arpeggio, and the name might be a little bit confusing because it's C minor 6. You could think of it as being C minor, comma 6. So it has a major 6. And you can look at where the intervals are by looking at the top of the tab, and you'll notice the numbers. In this case, it's going to be a 1 for your root note, a lowercase m3 for a minor third, the 5 for a 5th, an uppercase M and a 6 for a major 6th, an 8 for an octave, and then it should just repeat the same numbers from there. If you're not familiar with intervals, I highly recommend taking some time to study them and look them up. It's going to make learning and creating new sweep patterns much more easy for you to do. So now we'll be moving on to the extended version. And the extended version is going to be adding a major 6th on the bottom, as well as a major 6th on the top, and we'll be tapping on the high major 6th. So we're adding on a low major 6th here, and a high one here. So it's the same pattern as before, just with the low major 6th, and tapping on the high major 6th. Now, you could do this with just one or the other to extend it, or extend it further in other ways, and I encourage you to play around with that and try some other types of extensions. If you notice with my picking hand, when I'm doing the tap, I'm actually going to be changing how I'm holding the pick, just for the tap. So keep an eye here on my first finger, my pointer finger here, which is normally helping me hold the pick. When I go for the tap, I'm letting the pick ease in between my middle finger, my second finger, my picking hand, and my thumb. And that frees up my pointer finger, my first finger here, to do the tap. And then I can quickly come back to it once I'm done. So keep an eye on that. Now for the sweeping technique of the picking hand, because this pattern includes multiple hammer-ons, you're going to need to give yourself a little break, a little pause in the sweeping motion to allow for those hammer-ons to happen. So you pick down, pause to hammer on, sweep down, pause to hammer on, sweep down, pause to hammer on, then switch your finger for the tap, pull off, sweep up, pause to pull off, sweep up, and pull off. So all the patterns found in the Sweep Picking Compendium are movable, just like the ones we're working on today. So they all begin with a C root note, and the reason I did that was to eliminate redundancy. So there's 455 patterns in the Sweep Picking Compendium, but there aren't duplicates that simply have different root notes. When you're learning one pattern like the one we're doing today, a C minor 6 5-string arpeggio, you can play it with any root note on the 5th string. Let's just take a quick look at how that would work. If we're starting here on the 15th fret, and that's where the root, the number 1, starts at, then that's going to be a C. 15th fret is a C note, so the pattern is a C arpeggio, C minor 6 in this case. Let's say we moved it down to the A on the 12th fret. Well, now we have an A minor 6 5-string sweep arpeggio. If we wanted to move it to a D and get a D minor 6 arpeggio, we could simply move it up to the 17th fret. And so on and so forth. So considering a lot of the patterns that are found in the Sweep Picking Compendium, many of them are inversions, just like the extended version we're doing today, which starts with the major 6th instead of the root note. And so the way to transpose these, you still slide it up or down. You want to find that number 1 or number 8 interval symbol above the tab. That's the root note. Right now, the 1 is on the 15 when you're looking at the tab. So if you move that up to 16, now that 1 is C sharp. And we're moving the entire pattern up all 1 fret. And that would turn this into a C sharp minor 6. I'll be doing videos like this every so often with the free tab, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching and enjoy.